Did you know that every chosen one has secret items to keep hidden from their enemies? This may sound like a line from a mystical tale, but it holds profound truths that resonate deeply across many spiritual traditions. In our journey today, we will explore the essence of keeping certain wisdoms and practices secret, not out of deceit, but to preserve the sanctity and potency of one's spiritual path. As seekers of higher truths, we are often confronted with the paradox of sharing and concealing knowledge. Why, you might ask, would one choose to keep secrets in a world that cries out for transparency? The answer lies not in fostering ignorance, but in protecting the sacredness of the knowledge that has transformative power. There are things that, when kept in confidence, grow in their spiritual potency and provide the bearer with profound strength and insight. The first of these secrets is the nature of one's personal spiritual experiences. These are the heartbeats of one's spiritual life, profound, often ineffable moments of connection with the divine. When we share these experiences too freely, we expose them to external judgment and interpretation, which can dilute their significance and alter their pure impact on our soul. I ask you, how often have you held a precious moment close to your heart, only to find its essence fading as you try to articulate it to another?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Moreover, when you keep your spiritual experiences to yourself, you allow them to mature within your inner sanctum, turning into deep wisdom that guides your life's decisions. It is like nurturing a seed in fertile soil, letting it root deeply before it breaks the surface. Just as a seed must be nurtured in darkness before it sprouts, so must our deepest spiritual insights be kept from the harsh lights of scrutiny until they are strong enough to stand on their own. The second secret is your spiritual practices. These are the daily rituals and disciplines that shape your journey. Whether it involves meditation, prayer, or other forms of devotion, these practices are your personal conversations with the divine. They are tailored to your unique spiritual blueprint and are meant to align you with your higher purpose. When these practices are kept private, they retain their power and sincerity. They are not performed for the approval or admiration of others, but as sincere offerings to the divine. Reflect on this. How might your spiritual practices change if they were performed solely for the eyes of others? Would they hold the same transformative power, or would they merely become performances, devoid of true spiritual connection? The third secret involves the visions and insights received during deep meditation or prayer. These are often prophetic or deeply illuminating, shedding light on your path or the paths of others. When such insights are shared indiscriminately, they can be misunderstood, misused, or dismissed, thereby losing their intended impact. They are given to you at a specific time for a specific purpose, and their premature revelation can lead to misinterpretations that cloud their true meaning. Consider this deeply. Have you ever received an insight that felt too profound, too intimately tied to your spiritual journey to share openly? What was the wisdom that unfolded from keeping this insight close to your heart? Lastly, within this first part of our discourse, let us consider the value of silence itself as a secret. Silence is not merely the absence of speech, but a profound state of receptivity and inner listening. In silence, we access realms of consciousness that are unreachable amidst the cacophony of daily life. By keeping silent about certain aspects of our spiritual journey, we maintain a sacred space within which the divine can operate freely. Silence, in its essence, is a container for the deepest truths of the universe. As we delve further into the sacred secrets that every chosen one must keep, let us explore the importance of the hidden intentions behind our actions. The essence of true spiritual work often lies not in the actions themselves, but in the purity and depth of the intentions that drive them. The fourth secret, then, is the intentionality behind your spiritual endeavors. In many traditions, the intention is considered even more significant than the act. This is because intentions purify the heart and align the soul with the divine. When you keep your true intentions secret, you preserve their purity from the distortions of ego and the desires for external validation. Ask yourself, how often have your actions been influenced by the perceptions of others? How might your path shift if your intentions were aligned solely with your highest spiritual good, unseen by any eye but that of the divine? Furthermore, intentions serve as the silent whisperers of our deepest desires for spiritual growth. They are the seeds from which the visible aspects of our journey sprout. By keeping these intentions secret, we allow them to germinate in the sacred soil of the soul, untouched by the external elements that might stunt their growth. Consider the profound impact of this practice. When you set an intention for each day, each meditation, each act of kindness, and keep it close to your heart, you create a powerful alignment between your earthly actions and your spiritual goals. This alignment enhances the effectiveness of your spiritual practices, deepening your connection to the divine and accelerating your personal transformation. The fifth, and perhaps most complex secret to maintain, is the knowledge of one's spiritual lineage or teachings that have been passed down through esoteric or mystical traditions. These teachings, often veiled in symbolism and requiring deep contemplation, are not meant for the unprepared or the uninitiated. They carry frequencies and vibrations that are aligned with certain levels of consciousness and are revealed only when one is ready to receive and comprehend them fully. Why, then, keep such knowledge secret? The answer lies in the readiness of the soul to receive such profound truths. Not every piece of knowledge is meant for every stage of the journey. Just as a teacher assesses a student's readiness before introducing complex concepts, so must we discern the appropriate time and recipient for sharing our deepest spiritual insights. This discernment leads us to a pivotal question: what is the true measure of readiness for receiving higher spiritual knowledge? Is it not the maturity of the soul, the purity of the soul, the purity of intention, and the depth of commitment to the spiritual path? By keeping certain teachings secret, we respect the sacred timing and the divine orchestration of each soul's journey towards enlightenment. We also protect the teachings from dilution or misinterpretation, which can occur when they are exposed to premature scrutiny or understanding. In addition to these 5 secrets, there is an overarching theme that binds them all: the practice of humility. Humility is the golden thread that weaves through the fabric of all genuine spiritual pursuits. It is the quality that allows us to hold powerful secrets, not as a means of self-aggrandizement, but as a way to deepen our service to the divine and to humanity.